speaker today is Reverend Jenny Seeley, who is a native of Hampton Roads and has a 40-year career as a realtor. Since joining the chapel in 2019, she has served as vice president on the board of directors and is now serving as a Novitiate Minister here. And she also teaches the laying on of hands spiritual healing training program here at the chapel. She is the owner and operator of Divinely Unified, a spiritual center with 2 locations serving the Tidewater area. Her love of spirit.
Sorry.
What is she doing behind me?
Sorry.
Her love of spirit is her driving force to hold. Her love of spirit is her driving force to teach me and to hold development service, teachers classes, and support others in their dream of embracing their God-given gifts. Each person Jenny encounters is supported in their own unique style and finding their truth of who they are. She loves all kinds of healing, and especially the releasing of trapped emotions from our DNA and our cell memories. During the summer at Jenny's place, she and other healers offer spiritual healing in her pool. And Jenny enjoys being introduced to all kinds of philosophies that open her mind to all the possibilities and loves sharing her experience with others to do the same. She says she walks in love of this great infinite universe. I give you our speaker today, Reverend Jenny Seeley.
Thank you guys, thank you. I cannot believe how all the music's lined up, like spirit works in such fantastic ways, right? And so today I wanted to share with you how to live a happy life, right? And what a day to do that, because we're celebrating a happy life, a happy marriage, 35 years of love with Susan and Rick Power. Isn't that great that we get to be part of that? And that's a commitment, right? I'm sure the road was a little bit rocky at times, and you made it here because you had a commitment to yourself and together as a whole, right? And that's what we live this life as, right? We have a commitment to ourselves, but we have a commitment as a whole too. That's the world meditation was amazing with that, right? And so Friday night was the full moon lunar eclipse. I don't know how many of y'all felt that energy. A lot of bringing up what doesn't serve you, right? And having to, have y'all had that this week? You know, it's kind of like, but there's one thing that you can do is shine the light on it, right? That's what the world meditation was about. Shine the light on these things that are holding you down, that aren't serving you right, right? So it's, but to me, it doesn't happen on a full moon only. It happens daily. Doesn't it happen daily? Every day there's something presented to you. I think it's God's way of saying, hey, there's something inside of you that needs to be healed. It's not them over there, you know, 3 fingers pointing back at you. It's you that needs to heal. And a lot of times, like the trapped emotions, you know, you don't really recognize it in yourself, but it's there and it's presented for you to heal. Nolan gave a perfect lecture on that as he sat here saying, you are my friends and you are protecting me. And then we put it on YouTube. And I'm sharing it everywhere because it was a story about how you heal, how you recognize what's inside of you. And this Wednesday, he's doing radical forgiveness for you. It's amazing how the world is opening up to this. Just recently, I attended a webinar of the Art of Living by Matthew McConaughey. Did any of you guys do it? Okay, I'm gonna get really excited here. 2.4 million people on a live Zoom call. He had all the people up here on this live Zoom call for healing. I signed up thinking it was gonna be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. He said, don't leave. 6 hours. I want to say it was 5 or 6 hours. I sat in this so pumped and ready to go. Reminded me of my old real estate career where we would get in there and get all pumped up and ready to go. And his biggest thing was I didn't know he was such a spiritual person. And so his biggest thing was admit it. Admit what's holding you back. Admit it. So you had some childhood trauma. So you've had some challenges. So when you shine that big old light on whatever is stopping you, it can't stop you anymore, right? Because now it's your truth that's back here. It's not my truth of who I am standing in this power, this spiritual power that we have, right? That's not my truth anymore. So his biggest point was admit it. Stop being the victim. Stop being the victim. Challenges happen to you for a reason. During the time that we're going through this challenge, we don't see any blessing in it. That's for sure. It's years down the line that you see the blessing in what happened, and it made you who you are today. That's the blessing, right? Then Trent Shelton came on. I don't know if y'all know him. American football player, I guess, linebacker, whatever, has turned to self-help guru, and he owns a Christian-based company called Rehab or something like that. Oh, he touched my soul because he talked about your vision. What is your vision? What is your vision? So he gave this analogy. I'm farsighted, you're nearsighted. You give me your glasses, I can't see. So if I'm sitting there telling you, I got me some rose-colored glasses. I got this beautiful vision in front of me, and I give you my glasses. You may not see it. You have a lot of buts in front of you, right? I love that word, but. Well, but this and but that and but. So what do? I put my glasses down to the side and say, well, now's not the time. But is that really what I should do? Really, shouldn't I put my damn glasses on and say, hey, this is my vision. It's not your vision. It's mine. God gave it to me in my unique style for me to visualize what I want, right? How am I going to serve God? God gave each and every one of us a God-given talent that we are supposed to be out there sharing. But we get tied into all this, but. So I beg you, he was powerful. Put on those glasses. Let your vision be your vision. And even though you want the vision for other people, it's not, this has been the best life lesson for me this month. My vision is not your vision. It's my vision. Even though I want you to have the same vision, doesn't mean that you do, right? This is my vision. I just get to throw it wherever I want to throw it. And then, I love this. He had 2 more speakers talking about getting into the feeling, the heart of it, right? You may have a vision and you may get excited about it, but you got to get into the heart. And I love dealing with spirit. And since I've taken these classes in London and I have the teacher coming here, they teach you that spirit is love. That's what we're getting into connection with, getting out of our head and getting into our heart. That's where spirit lives, right? And that's who they are, is unconditional love. So he said, one of the speakers said, you have to figure out the why. Why are you doing something? Why are you doing it? It takes, he said, 5 to 7 times. You keep on asking yourself, why? Why do I want to do this? Because I want to support my family. Why do I want to do this? I want my children to have a better life. Why do you? And by the time you get to the 5th or 7th why, now you're getting emotional about it. You're getting into your heart. And that's where the true answer is when you're in your heart. Why am I doing it? God has given each and every one of us a God's given gift, right? And we get to choose it, and we get to live it, and we get to love it. It's ours. It's our unique style. It's us. And all we have to do is let all these naysayers go by the wayside and admit what is holding us back from our desire. It's unworthiness. 2.4 million people in there. Unworthy, I feel unworthy. I feel I'm not loved. I'm not good enough. 2.4 million people. Everybody feels the same way, right? I think it was given to us that way. So we could keep focused on what we need to do, right? So the question why do I want to do it? Where's that commitment inside of you? Where's the healing inside of you? So that, to me, is the biggest thing about how to live a happy life. First of all, admit you have had some challenges. So what? So has everybody in this universe. And a lot of them have had the same challenge, but it made you who you are today. So embrace your challenges. Stop being a victim from it. Number two, embrace it. Embrace your vision. It's God gave it to you to stand in your power. That's what a cross represents. You're standing in your power. This part is all this stuff out here that doesn't have nothing to do with you and your relationship with God. God wants you to be the best person you can be. And that's what it is. And then the third thing is love it. Love it. Just love what you're doing. Feel the emotion in it and just love unconditionally. We have a perfect example here today of going through challenges. I don't know anything about your life, but I can tell you, you've gone through challenges and you came out the other side with love in your heart, standing strong in your power of togetherness. And that's what we want to do with our God source. So that's my message for you. Thank you, guys.